And we are live. Hello, everyone. I hope the transmission is working well. Today, we're going to try something completely new, something that I've been thinking of doing for a bit of time. And I think today is a day that we finally make the jump and we actually do it. And what I want to do is today is Thursday here in Sydney, where I am based. And this is the day of the week where my wife, Belle, goes to work at the office. She usually works from home. And therefore, I want to try to do something new, given how I am alone in the house. And it's the day where I get to focus the most and work without too many interruptions. And I wanted to create this space, what I'm doing now, which is calling it the OpenClaw live sessions, but it's more like an open studio where I just wanna be able to work, but live stream at the same time, and so it'll give me a chance for people to jump in, ask questions, see how I work, and hopefully I get to answer those questions. They can be questions in English and Spanish. I can speak both languages, so I can help you either way. And yeah, at the moment I am obsessed with OpenClaw, and everything that I'm building is around it and around its agentic capabilities. And I want to be able to showcase these for people, give them a bit of behind the scenes of how is it working. I started making a lot of videos lately, but I tend to try to make them short, like 10-15 minutes at the most, and each video focusing on one particular use case or one workflow that I use OpenClaw with, and how I'm building everything that I'm building around it. But I thought it would be good for maybe once a week. We'll see how it goes. We will do these very long sessions. Yeah, so then people will have a chance to come in, come out of the sessions, and yeah, we can just see how everything goes and if this ends up being a good idea or not. And then you can see how the whole project that we're building gets done step by step. So again, if you have any questions, if there's anything that you want me to speak specifically about, this is the space to do so. It's also, if you're working on your end, you want to have this on the side, it's also a good thing to do to connect between builders. So let's start first by, I'm going to share my screen. And the first thing I want to do is to create a playlist. Usually I've been using this playlist that I create on Suno, but let's create something new. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the remix. I'm going to get the style of the song, and I'm going to make a few changes. Smoke saxophone lead. So instead of space jazz, I'm going to say space bossa nova. Fear, fun, and adventure, energetic, upbeat. So let's create a bit of music so we can enjoy this live stream together. And again, this is going to be a long live stream, so feel free to jump in and out. Feel free to ask questions, anything you want. This is me working and having you get to have the window open and to peek into my studio and see how I'm doing. And again, it's the perfect time for you to ask questions or anything that you want me to go into. Oh yeah, let's change the name. Cosmic bossa nova. Let's see. And what if we add hip hop? Just to add a bit more beats to it. and then we will delve into what we're going to build today. Also, while I'm doing the live stream, I'm going to be having some mate. This is an Argentinian drink. I am born in Argentina, so I really enjoy it. And it's pretty much the same. Anyway, I enjoy it. It gives you a bit of caffeine, and it's supposed to be quite good for you. It's supposed to be healthy. So, how if I just remove this? I want to get the right feel for it. And Suno is great for this because the music has no copyright issues. So it's great. Okay, now still pretty much the same. Let's remove smooth, velvety texture and space. It's very important to get the music right. The music sets the tone for the working session. I want good music to go along with this. This is our first of these OpenOffice live sessions, so I hope it's going to be the first of many. Getting some notifications from the software I'm using for the live stream. I don't like it. It's not quite what I want. Today I want to beat something more upbeat. Yeah, I'll leave that tune. Congas, trumpets. Rhythmic. It's still not speaking to me. Okay, this is better. Okay. We can start with this one. Let's create a few. I lower it a little bit. All right. So what I like to do when I start my working day is, first thing I usually do is I write down what I call my journal. So I write down everything that I'm thinking about, and all that jazz, and I copy it. And then here's where the OpenClaw actually comes into play. And I communicate with my OpenClaw agent named Atlas through Telegram. You can see here. This is our Telegram. This is our HQ. Here we have all our different things that we're currently working on. I like creating a specific chat on Telegram, like divided into topics, so then we can do several things at once, and everything has its own space. And one of the things that we're working on is the morning journal. So what I do is, first I write everything down here, and then I say, hey Atlas, Good morning. We are ready to begin with the morning journal routine. Create entry in Notion, and I can paste my thoughts of today. All right, and I linked Atlas, my OpenClaw agent, with Notion. So Atlas has the capability of creating and updating things in Notion. So in our Notion, you can see here he's writing. Atlas Copilot is typing. And in a second, it's gonna tell me that he created. There we go. It says, "Good morning, Tommy. Done. I created today's morning journal entry in Notion via the API." It gives me the link. So then click this link, and it takes you to this, the Builder journal for today. Here in Australia, so already the 12th. Maybe where you are is the 11th. And it gives you this little cute thing that says, "Place your morning journal below." Using a space to dump the raw journal, and then once I do that, he is going to give me his insights and derive the actions that we need to take, that we need to do today based on those insights. It's a really, really good way to start the day by just dumping my thoughts and then having Atlas sort through them, extract the signal from the chaos, and give me the actionable things to do. And I'll show you, this is our Atlas Operations Center. So I connected Atlas to this page. So everything that Atlas can do, you can edit in this page. So I'll show you that on the Builder Journal one. Now this one is the one that we just created. So every time I speak to Atlas through Telegram, it is constantly moving things and updating things in Notion. So Notion is like the shared knowledge between me and the agent Atlas, the OpenClaw agent. So what we're gonna do now, I'm gonna dump my thoughts here. I'm gonna turn this into a toggle. I'm gonna dump everything there. And now I'm gonna tell Atlas, perfect. The journal entry has been added. You can now do your thing, and we can start the day full steam ahead. And now we can see it here. Atlas is typing, and it's gonna give me his insights. I'm liking this music. I think we created a good one. Puts me in a good mood. And if you are building something using OpenClaw or whatever it is that you are building, I would love for you, if you want to tell me about it in the comments, and if you want to send links or whatever. Okay, Atlas has answered. Boom, done, processed, and ready to execute. I updated the Notion page with insights, action candidates, same page. You're in a very strong position now. If you want, I can also draft the stream title, description, pin comment, privacy, safe, pre-filing checklist. So this is because on today's journal entry, I was writing about that I wanted to start these live sessions, to do long open office style sessions where I just work, have the stream open, and allow people to jump in and out, ask questions, and see where it takes us. So I think Atlas also thinks it's a pretty good idea. Let's go through the insights. High signal insights. The core loop is validated early. Build, live stream, video, transcript to Atlas, Notion artifact, soft, work, sync. So basically this loop that we sort of stumble into is a build where we try to do this every day, which is, well, first, as you've seen, every day I write my journal, I give it to Atlas. Atlas gives me the signal and the steps. Then I execute the steps, and that usually involves either something new that we add to the website or a new workflow that we create together. I'm gonna lower the music a little bit more. So then I do a video about that new workflow or that new feature or the thing that we pushed forward. And then after I do the video, I take the transcript, I send the transcript to Atlas, and Atlas updates the Notion. And we have the Notion connected to another software that is called Softr, and Softr grabs all the information from our Notion and creates a website that people can visit. So our website at the moment is independentacademy.org. And if you go there, for example, here, you can see the weekly recaps that I do with the stuff that I'm building with OpenClaw and with Atlas, the tools that we are using, the workflows that we are uncovering, and we also have news. And all this information that you can visit in our website, it's all from the Notion. So every time I create a video and I give the transcript to Atlas, and Atlas creates a Notion artifact, that Notion artifact automatically goes to our website through Softr. And we're now building a community website, which I call the Exponential Universe. And the Exponential Universe has everything from Softr there. So you can see how this loop starts with an idea, and by the end of the day, that idea created a video. The transcript of the video created a Notion entry. The Notion entry became a Softr display on our website, and the Softr is part of our community site. So the whole thing just works extremely well. And because we created a video, that video goes to YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter. So, and also LinkedIn. So it's a very good loop that basically ensures that every day all our stack gets something new and keeps getting better and better. Because this website is pretty much every day there's we put new use cases or a new tool or a new website or a new recap. Like we're adding stuff every day through this loop. So I was just, today in my journal, I was writing how I really enjoy working with this loop, because it means that with the minimal amount of effort, we are hitting everything. So it's very efficient. And Atlas is saying this is a compounding infrastructure plus content in one motion. So I'm gonna put that as a yes. That's exactly what we're trying to build, like what we have built. And now the goal is to keep it running, because the more we run, the more it will compound. The more content the website will have, the more content our social medias will launch, and because all the content is of how we are improving our system just gets better and better and better. And that's the point. Current growth signals are strong for week 1. Watch hours and views are up materially. Yeah, this is something I can show you. Which I have a very small channel, very small, but it has been surprising to me since we started using this system. We saw a huge increase, huge jump. Now we're coming a bit down, but we're still very above the usual for the channel since we started using this system. And we go to the last 7 days, because we really have only been using it for the last, like, we started last Friday. So we started here, and we had a huge jump. We're a bit down at the moment, but we're still very up from the usual. We are 400% more views than the last 7 days before we started using the system, and 191% of more watch time, and 3 subscribers. So it's been going pretty good. And even now that we're doing this live stream today, we already have 53 people. Yeah, pretty good. So again, this is all very early signals, but it points to something I think, at least for me, is yeah, this is the way. Keep going, kind of deal. So yes, consistency now matters more than optimization tweaks. I agree with that. The emotional tension is clear. Excitement versus monetization pressure. The strategic antidote is current. Focus on success pilot to unlock the flywheel. So yes, we're focusing at the moment on doing a pilot with Kender, which is a startup from Uruguay, and they're wanting us to help them start using AI tools, things like OpenClaw and also tools like that to improve their systems. And that's gonna be key for us to unlock the flywheel, so that we can get some money in that will allow us to invest more in more powerful models, better infrastructure, and all that stuff. But also, and most importantly, because if we do that, and we record the process on how much they improve when adopting AI technology, is going to be very, very good for us to show to others that if you apply these technologies to your company, these are the results that you can see. So that's why it's one of the main focus that we have at the moment, is getting this pilot done right. Okay, the Open Office, Open Studio, which is the stream idea that we're doing at the moment. So this is very meta. Stream is a promising discovery channel and trust builder, while short videos remain best for indexed workflow documentation. Smart asymmetry principle confirmed. Design days where even a low view stream still equals operational progress. So failure modes remain productive. This is because in the journal, I was describing how I wanted to do these very long live sessions, but making sure that during those live sessions, we get stuff done. And therefore, even if nobody shows up to the streams, even if people don't care and they don't want to be a part of it, we still got things done. And that's the important part, is that even if we lose, we have to win, basically. And I always love to put myself in situations that even when I lose, I can still win. So it's important that failure modes remain productive. Even when we lose, we win. Safety discipline is required for long live sessions. Privacy safe screen protocol must be explicit before scaling this format. Yes, I have to be careful and sure that I don't display sensitive information on the screen. Action candidates, to that action candidates, full steam, realistic. Run the first Open Office Open Studio pilot program, target to 1 to 2 hours. We are doing that at the moment. We are almost half an hour. Pretty good. Success condition, complete mission critical build steps on stream, regardless of viewers. All right. Before going live, create a 5-point privacy safe checklist. I didn't do that, so oops. During the stream, execute this sequence, generate thumbnail with Gemini. We're going to do that in a second. We're going to create a Notion for Open Lives. We're going to do that. We're going to connect that to Softr. Yep. And set prepare builder section presence in WOP. Perfect. So these are gonna be our. I'm gonna set this. Hold on. I need to. I'm gonna turn it into to-do lists. Yeah. Okay, this is annoying. That's okay. So this is what we're gonna try to accomplish today in this OpenOffice. Didn't like this. Okay. D. Add new long live entries to the main page. First, simple noun, structure later one's volume. Yes. So this is pretty much the Softr. Post-string, create one Notion summary artifact, embed recording, and then route through existing Softr sync workflow. Okay, so this is going to happen. This is what's going to happen after we are done with the stream. Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the transcript of the whole stream. I'm going to give it to Atlas, and Atlas is going to do its thing with it, which is basically what it does with like the same way I give it my journal and it creates all this stuff for me. It's going to do the same with the transcript of the stream, and then it's going to get all the useful information and all that stuff, and it's going to put it into Notion. Software is going to grab that, and it's going to put it in our website. So again, this is how you go from a completely raw brain dump in the morning to getting what mattered and the actions that you need to take today. So now all we need to do is execute the actions one by one. And this is how using an agent, using OpenClaw, makes you a lot more productive. Like a lot of people focus on all the crazy things that an agent like this can do. But even something as simple as this, and doing this every morning, just gives you a nice structure and makes sure that every day you're getting things done, which is very important. So we're gonna first create our Gemini thumbnail. Gemini, if you don't know, is the AI created by Google, and Gemini has one of the best image generation capabilities of all the different AI models. And one thing that I tried yesterday is, so I've been creating my thumbnails on Canva. Canva is another interesting software that is like a Photoshop for people that don't want to waste too much time on Photoshop. And basically, I've been creating my thumbnails like this. So I have my picture, and I have the OpenClaw guy, and the texts, and each text was different. And I kept doing different versions of it. But, this takes time. So then I was like, I don't want to waste so much time. So what I did is I grabbed 3 of them, I give it to Gemini, and I say, hey, Gemini, these are YouTube thumbnails that I've been using for my OpenClaw videos. I want a new one in the same style, featuring me and the red OpenClaw mascot. But this one is for the video title, OpenClaw Automated News Workflow. And Gemini created that, which is good. It's keeping pretty much the same guy, the same everything, changing the title. And then I said, make it a little bit different. I created that, which I thought was pretty interesting. And then I said, now make it in a way that when people see your feed, they go, wow, I need to see this video. I created that. And is it perfect? No. Then I asked it to make it in Spanish, because I make videos in Spanish and English. I changed the title in Spanish, which was pretty good. And then I asked it to make it into a vertical one for Instagram, and it did. And again, if I wanted to do this on Canva, I would have to switch every little thing. Like it would take a bit. And with Gemini, it just does it by itself. Now, do I love the pose and the thing? No, but it's good for now, and it's something that I can keep improving all the time. So what I need to do now is I'm going to tell it, okay, now I need to go back to English and horizontal aspect ratio, and the new title is OpenClaw Live. Actually, let's get the actual title that we use without the little fire icon. Oh no, I don't want to. Oh, just that. The new title is OpenClaw Live, Building AI Systems in Public. I also need a new pose for the man, which is me, and make the red mascot wearing a builder hat. It was for me, holding construction plans and pointing forward. Let's see what he can do. I'm going to copy just in case, and let's see what it does. Hopefully it's good enough. Like, again, at this stage, I'm not super worried on having the best thumbnails and all that jazz. I just at the moment I am focusing on being consistent and recording the videos, publishing the videos, doing the whole workflow so that everything that we work on gets updated to all the different socials and all that stuff. There'll be time in the future to start focusing on the different things. Okay. Great. But make the man excited, smiling, wearing better clothes. Change the background and make the red mascot in a more epic stance. Let's see if we can get it a little bit better. I think it's starting to not look as me anymore. What I might do is I might open a new Gemini. I might start from scratch. Let's take this on this side. Right, I need to open. Okay. Right. Starting to get a little bit weird. Okay. I'm gonna put this here. I think we need to start from scratch. I'm gonna add one of the thumbnails. this one, and this one. This is my new. Okay, and now I'm gonna go to this one. And I will also add sometimes with Gemini, after you do a few, it starts getting weird. So sometimes it's easier to just start a new chat. Let's see what we can get with that one, and hopefully this one is the winner. I really like this playlist that we created. I think I may publish it later. It's really good for working. It hits that sweet spot between being upbeat but not being overwhelming and being kind of laid back. All right, I like this one. How can I use this one? Okay, so that's good. And this is a way that you can use Gemini. I'm hoping that everything that I'm doing gives you ideas on how you can use these tools yourself. But yeah, if I wanted to convert this one into something like this, it would take me a while. I will have to find the image, change the text. Yeah, so with Gemini, a lot faster, a lot easier. So we created the thumbnail Gemini. Now we need to create a Notion database for the open lives. Okay, let's go back to our little Atlas friend. And I will say here, hey, Atlas, we got the Gemini thumbnail. We are live right now. So everything is going according to plan. Now we need to create the Notion database for the live sessions. Go ahead and create the database on the main page of the Atlas Operations Center. I think that's the name that we give it. Yeah, Atlas Operations Center. On the first entry for the stream, we are in at the moment should have the title of. Once again, we're going to copy the title of the stream. And basically, Atlas is gonna do this for us, which is something great of having OpenClaw agents working for you that are connected to Notion, is that if you need to create something in Notion, you just tell it, and it will do it for you. Okay, let's see. This got downloaded already. Do we get it? Yes. We now have it. Perfect. Let's actually see if we may be able to add it midstream. And then people will, if they see it on the feed, if they see the stream on the feed, they might be more inclined to click on it if it has. Actually, we can edit the live stream in the middle of the live stream. That is pretty cool. Let's upload the thumbnail. It's okay. So a lot of the times this happens where the image generated by Gemini is too big to add as a thumbnail. So here is where Canva shines, because I can basically remove this. Add a new one created by Gemini, like that. Make sure it fits. Now, if I wanted to, I could remove this watermark using Canva, because I think with Canva you have the magic grab, I believe. So it might allow me to remove the watermark. Yeah, grab. It made my face a little bit crazy, and boom. So you can take a little Gemini mark if you want. To be honest, I don't think most people will notice it was there anyway. So sometimes I don't even bother. But anyway, you can then download it as a JPG, and that makes the image smaller. You can also use an image compressor. That's another way to go. Okay, so I made a mistake. When I click download, I downloaded all the pages from 1 to 8. I only want the current one, page number 1. So I'm going to do that again, and I'm going to delete the zipped folder I just downloaded. Anyway, back to the stream, upload thumbnail, and boom. Save. And now we have that, which is good. And we can also change. Yeah, I'm using an interesting software called StreamYard. So I can basically stream on YouTube on both vertical and horizontal and vertical at the same time, which is interesting. And I have also noticed that vertical streams tend to have more views. So I'm thinking people are watching more from the phone than from a computer, which is an interesting data point by itself. All right, so that is done. Let's go back to Atlas. And yes, Atlas created our notion that we were looking for. It created the database and it created the first entry. Keep rolling. You're executing this perfectly live. Thank you, Atlas. We're not going to need Canva anymore, I don't think. I think we're done with Gemini. Let's go to the Operations Center and let's find the new database. Close this one. Oh, okay. We have 2. Okay, this one is empty, completely empty. And this one has the open live. Okay, so I'm just gonna remove that one. Yep. And then I'm gonna create a table view. And I'm gonna link it to the live sessions. And then I'm gonna copy this. Go back, H1, toggle heading, and now I'm gonna basically put this in here. And I like doing this just so I can be more organized, so I can do that, you know, because otherwise I have so many databases that if they were all open all the time, it would make it very difficult for me to go through them. Now, because I have the title up here, I don't want it up here, down there. So I'm gonna hide the title. And let's pick an emoji for this. This is a live session, so I need a camera, or maybe play. I don't have the play emoji yet. No, and the play emoji will be perfect. All right. Okay. I think we need some fields. Some fields for the database, like tags, software used, a short tagline, so it looks good when we put them up in Softr. And yeah, and link field for the original video, so we can embed it into Softr. The link for the first video is, and this is the good thing that we already have the link for the video. Interesting, brainstorm new ideas. I need to try that sometime. Okay, got the link here. So I'm asking to add the link to the database and to add several fields. And those fields, we need to map them on Softr so that Softr knows what information to grab from Notion and display on the website. If we do that step, then yes, we have accomplished something very good today, and already makes this whole new experiment very, very successful. And again, if you just joined the stream, feel free to ask any questions. We're working and experimenting and building live. And if this goes well, we might do this regularly. Excellent. Atlas is so efficient. So see, it added software used, tagline, tags, and a video link, which once I feed it the transcript, it will edit it to make it more specific to this live stream. Right now, it just created, like, it added what it thinks the stream is going to be about, which is still pretty accurate. OpenClaw, Notion, Softr, pretty accurate, I would say. And it added the YouTube link here, which is amazing. And now, I'm gonna go back to the builder journal, create a Notion database for open loops. We have done that. The next step is connect the database to Softr. I'm gonna remove this just to Softr. So this is Softr. Softr, if you were not listening in the beginning, Softr is like a website builder, and it basically grabs your databases and creates websites based on them. So you can connect it through lots of different databases. I really like connecting it to my Notion because I use Notion for everything. So when I connect Softr to my Notion, I can create websites based on information on Notion. So what I'm gonna do now is I added here, this is the different tabs. So when people click news, the news show up. When they click use cases, the use cases show up, which actually, I don't like use cases. It's more like workflows than use cases. Workflows. And I actually want the tab ID to be workflows. And news I want it to be news. Tool stack, I want it to be tools. Websites, I'll just call it web. Shorter, easier. Weekly recaps, I'm just gonna call it recaps. And we're gonna add a new tab. I'm gonna go back here. I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna put it here, but we're gonna remove OpenClaw, so it just says live sessions. And we're gonna call it just live or lives. Now, as you can see, when you first add a tab, it's completely empty. What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna grab this one that I've already have well mapped, and I'm going to duplicate it. And now it creates a second one of these, but it's outside the tab system that I created, so I'm gonna put it in the tab system. So I'm gonna click here, move inside the container, there, and I'm gonna put it in live sessions. So now when people click on live sessions, they'll see this. But at the moment, because I duplicated the one from the weekly recaps, if you go to live session, it's showing a duplicate of the weekly recaps. So what I need to do now is I need to click on this one, and you can see that it's pulling the information from the database, weekly recaps. I'm gonna change that to live. Now, it's not showing it because we just created the database. So what we need to do is we need to refresh the website so that it pulls the newest information from Notion. Sometimes when you make brand new changes to Notion, they take a little bit to appear in Softr, but usually if you just refresh and then you click the little refresh icon here, usually that's enough. Yeah, OpenClaw live sessions. So now it's auto mapping the fields, and look, you can already see the video of the live stream that we're doing right now. So alas, this is working perfectly, and it has the title and it has a little information on the bottom. Now the page content appears blank, and that is because here all it says is this live session in progress. So once I finish the live stream, I will take the transcript out. I'll give the transcript to Atlas, and Atlas will use the transcript to basically narrate everything that we've done in the live stream. And it's going to add it here. And once it adds it here, Softr is going to take it and it's going to fill this stuff. The only thing I don't like is that it says page content right there, and that's easy to get rid of. I just get rid of that. Boom. Page content mount, rate formatting. I think the maximum is 30,000 if I remember correctly. All right, so that should be enough. And now every time we do one of these long sessions, they will automatically start appearing here. And one thing that I didn't ask Atlas to do, but I think it would be good to do, is I'm going to add a property, and I'm going to create the created time. And I want this because now I can add a sort, so I can sort them by creating time, descending, so that the newest one will appear on the top. And I'm going to do the same here, so that every time I add a new live streaming session, the newest one will appear first. That's what I want. Which actually, I'm going to have to wait a little bit because, yeah, Again, Softr takes a little bit of time before you can grab the newest edits that you just made to Notion. So at the moment, it thinks that my database does not have the created time, which is, again, I just added it. So I just need to wait a little bit. But for the timing, it doesn't matter because we only have one live stream. So it doesn't matter. As long as I do it before the second one, which is going to be next week, we're good. Now, I just got a message that I need to answer on my phone, and I'll be right back with you. Got a message from my wife, and I just need to respond saying that I love you too. Okay, we're back. So let's go back to the bullet journal, connect the database to Softr. And the good thing about we already have Softr connected to our community site, which we're using WOP. WOP is a very interesting platform. If you haven't looked into, I recommend you do. You can create your own thing. Kind of reminds me very much like a Discord, right? But in Discord, everything that you have on this side is just chats. It's different chats. Whereas in this one, you can add a lot of things. For example, I added my entire website. So people can come here and chat, or they can scroll through the website and check out everything that I'm building, and even watch the weekly recaps. And let's publish this. So once we are published and we refresh this, you're gonna actually be able to even see the live sessions. You'll be able to the website see the live sessions. You'll be able to the website. I mean, how cool is that? So you have the entire website. You can watch the sessions, you can check the tools that we use, you can check the different workflows, find out how we're doing everything, and you also have a chat to communicate with. And I even was able to add my calendar so people can schedule a time to chat about what they're building, if they need help setting stuff out, or just want to connect. And all of this within the same interface without leaving the platform. So I think that's pretty cool. That's why at the moment I'm building everything on here. It's also completely free, which is mind-blowing. This is the crazy part, is that we're building everything on Notion. Notion is free. Notion connects to Softr. Softr is free. Everything automatically updates to WOP, and WOP is free. So the whole stack is free. And our agent is running on OpenClaw, which is free. The only thing that we're paying here for is the actual AI model. And we're only using like a $20 a month ChatGPT subscription. So all of this is costing me $20. It's crazy. I mean, we use Gemini, so I'm using ChatGPT and Gemini. So I don't know, call it at the most, it's gonna come up to $50 in total a month for having this entire thing running. I think it's pretty interesting what you're able to do today. with very little investment required. And the website also lives by itself, so independentacademy.org. If you go there, you'll just see the entire website. But if you want to get the best out of what we're building, WOP is the way to do it. I haven't started sharing the link to people yet, but if you're interested, let me know in the comments. And I think we're getting very close to the point where we need to start inviting people to join. We're getting to that stage. All right, so I think we're good. The last thing we have is the post stream. So we are pretty good. So when I get, so now now would be the time to either close the stream and do the post stream build it, or find something else to tackle today and keep the stream open for a bit longer. So I'm gonna comment to Atlas and I'm gonna ask for its suggestions. Okay, perfect. The live sessions are on the website. I opted for not creating the builder setup yet, so everything is on the main page at the moment. Let's share as so he understands what I'm talking about. Not. The stream has reached 1 hour. So now, at the moment, I'm connected with successfully. So now I need to decide whether I close the stream and do the post stream workflow with the transcript, or if we keep it going and do something else to keep compounding. What do you think is best? I could create a Softr connection for morning briefs or half-day reports to show people more of our artifacts in the build in public. Let's just ask, what do you think is best? I like to use my agent also as a brainstorming partner, and sometimes it helps me. It's not like I'm gonna do whatever it says to me blindly, but it helps me to bounce ideas off of and get different perspectives of things. Okay, so it's saying this is a big win, 1 hour achieved, live session shape, website and web connected. My recommendation, close the stream now on a high note and immediately run the post stream workflow. What is the best? You already hit today's success condition. Closing now turns this into a clean, repeatable ritual, important for momentum. Post-stream artifacts where compounding really kicks in. Transcript, Notion, site content. Best next move, fast. End the stream with a strong CTA. Drop questions for next office. If you have any questions for our next session, drop them. That'll be wonderful. Pull the transcript, create update Notion entry with key wins, what was built, links, next steps, publish, update, Softr doc. Share one short post announcing what shipped. So bank the win, then compound it. All right, I think Atlas is right. This was the first live stream, so I think it's a good idea to close it now, perhaps. Eventually, I want to get to the stage of when I do these deep work live streams, just let them run, let them run, see if people come, if they start asking questions, and if not, just keep building. But today was the first attempt. It was the first time we're doing anything of the sort, so it makes sense to perhaps quit while we are ahead and everything is working well. I'm just going to quickly check out the analytics of the stream to see if people actually showed up. We have 5 people showed up in the beginning. They showed up in the middle as well. Interesting. 80% of people came from seeing on the YouTube feed. That's pretty interesting. And let's see this one. That is vertical. See, people watch a lot more on the vertical one. Interesting. But yes, we got lots of people joining in the beginning and then went quiet for a while. But yeah, it was an interesting experiment. I think it was a success, and I'm looking forward to do this regularly. I think starting with once a week to do these long ones, but next time I'm just gonna let it run for several hours, not just one, several. I think that's where I want to go, because I want it to be a place where people know that once a week they can come and join, and even they can be working on their own thing and have the screen, and we can have our own little it's almost like a co-work space, but everybody in their own house. I think that would be cool. Anyway, thanks for watching, everyone that joined live, the 54 people. And yeah, if you have any questions, anything that you want me to delve deeper in future sessions, drop a comment and I will get to it. I want to help everyone to learn how to use these tools so that they can also start becoming more effective and compounding and all that jazz. Like I said early on, we're planning our first pilot of taking all these tools and applying them to a startup. So that's going to give us a lot of information, a lot of very useful knowledge on how these tools can be used in a work setting. And we're going to take all those insights and all that stuff. I'm going to share them with you, and hopefully we can see the results and we can use those results to target another startup. And every time we apply it to one startup, we get more information to keep working and keep making the offerings better. And hopefully you can take all the stuff that we're learning and you can apply it to what you are building. And then once we have the community website up and running, completely open, you can join and you can start sharing what you're building and what you are discovering using these new tools, and we can all learn together. I think that's the end goal, at least for me. And we are on the very, very early stages, but it's already incredibly exciting. And since I started using OpenClaw, I can't go back. It's a one-way ticket. So I hope these videos and sessions are useful for you. And my goal is to make them as useful as I can and more useful as time goes by. So thank you, and see you in the next one.